What unfolds when a prince who once distanced himself from the royal limelight seeks to reclaim a place at the table? For Prince Harry, forging a life beyond the monarchy has been fraught with challenges. Recent reports have highlighted an intensely emotional moment in which Harry reportedly contacted his father, King Charles III, pleading for a half in, half out role within the royal fold. However, the response he received left him deeply disheartened. Um, this story transcends the realm of royal intrigue. It is a profoundly human narrative of reconciliation, regret, and the universal need for belonging. In this article, we delve into the circumstances that led to Harry's impassioned appeal, King Charles's unyielding position, and the implications these events may hold for the monarchy's future. The phone call that marked a turning point. Envision a tranquil evening within the stately grandeur of Buckingham Palace. King Charles sits immersed in reviewing state documents, the golden glow of an antique chandelier casting light on the weighty responsibilities of kingship. The phone rang, and on the other end was Prince Harry. For him, this was no ordinary conversation. It was a lifeline. Since stepping away from royal responsibilities in 2020 alongside his wife Meghan Markle, the Duke of Sussex had been navigating a world brimming with opportunities but shadowed by significant challenges. His high priceless documentary series and his memoir, Spare, had all ignited controversy, creating rifts within his family. But now Harry sought something new: balance. Father, can we make this work? He reportedly asked, his voice carrying both hope and desperation. But what led Harry to believe this plea might resonate? To understand, we must examine the emotional journey that brought him to this pivotal moment. Harry's proposal was not a novel one. Back in 2020, when he and Meghan initially announced their intention to step back as senior royals, they suggested a hybrid arrangement. This model would allow them to continue supporting the Queen while simultaneously pursuing independent careers. The press had labeled it a bold move, but for Harry, it represented something far more personal, a chance to escape relentless public scrutiny while still serving his family. Fast forward to the present day, and Harry's vision remains unchanged. He dreams of a role where he can simultaneously be a devoted family man in California and a part-time working royal in Britain. But was such a scenario feasible? The monarchy is founded on well-defined hierarchies and unwavering dedication. A half-in, half-out arrangement would blur the lines between duty and privilege, potentially undermining the institution's stability. Yet Harry held on to hope that his father, now king, might view the situation differently. After all, had Charles not been a vocal advocate for a modern, streamlined monarchy in the past? The answer to Harry's plea lies in a deeper, more complex struggle within the royal family. As the head of the monarchy, King Charles has long walked a tightrope between upholding tradition and embracing modernization. However, when Harry made his heartfelt appeal, Charles's response was resolute. It was a moment that revealed not just the challenges of personal reconciliation, but also the weight of a sovereign's duty to the institution he represents. So, Harry, you can't have it both ways. For King Charles, this decision extended far beyond family dynamics. It was about preserving the integrity of the crown. Granting Harry the flexibility he sought could establish a precedent for future royals to demand similar arrangements, potentially undermining the stability of the monarchy. While Charles is known for his compassion and his efforts to mend family rifts, this was a boundary he was unwilling to cross. For Harry, the rejection was devastating. Yet, was this truly the end of the conversation, or did it lay the foundation for something even more profound? The aftermath of that call left a deep impact on both sides. Harry reportedly ended the conversation in tears, overwhelmed by a blend of frustration, sadness, and regret. For someone who has consistently advocated for mental health awareness and family reconciliation, the moment was particularly heartbreaking. Charles, too, was not untouched by the exchange. Beneath the king's composed exterior is a father who has long sought to heal the rift between his sons. Yet, as monarch, Charles's foremost obligation is to the crown, a duty that often comes at the expense of personal relationships. What does this emotional divide mean for the future of both the monarchy and the Windsor family? To understand the broader implications, we must consider the bigger picture, the challenges faced by a modern monarchy. Harry's heartfelt plea and Charles's unwavering response underscore a larger, more complex question. What role does the monarchy play in the 21st century? Historically, the royal family has been a symbol of stability and continuity, but in recent decades, it has faced mounting pressures from scandals, generational divides, and increasing public scrutiny. These challenges have forced the institution to navigate a delicate balance between preserving tradition and embracing modernization. Harry's proposal for a hybrid royal role highlights the growing tension between these two forces. His vision reflects a desire for flexibility and adaptability, qualities many believe are essential for the monarchy to remain relevant. However, the institution's reluctance to adopt such changes quickly has drawn criticism, particularly from younger generations, who see the monarchy as increasingly out of touch. Yeah. Could Harry's concept of a more flexible monarchy be the answer to its long-term survival, or does its strength lie in steadfast adherence to tradition? The debate remains unresolved. While flexibility might appeal to modern sensibilities, the crown enduring authority is rooted in its consistency and unyielding commitment to duty. Beyond the royal intrigue, Harry's story strikes a universal chord. Who among us hasn't struggled to reconcile family expectations with personal aspirations? Who hasn't faced rejection when trying to heal strained relationships? His journey serves as a reminder of the human challenges that lie behind even the most public of lives, a struggle to find belonging, balance, and purpose in a rapidly changing world. Even in the most strained relationships, open and honest dialogue is the foundation for healing. Taking the time to express your thoughts and listen to others can pave the way for understanding. King Charles's response serves as a reminder of the need to set clear boundaries, even with those we love. Healthy relationships thrive on mutual respect and an understanding of limits. Healing family rifts is rarely an overnight process. It requires patience, empathy, and often difficult decisions. The journey toward reconciliation can be painful, but it is also deeply rewarding. Inspired by Harry and Charles's story, here are actionable tips for handling tough conversations with family. Before addressing the issue, take a moment to understand the other person's perspective. Showing empathy can diffuse tension and create a more constructive dialogue. Whether you're seeking forgiveness, proposing a compromise, or simply expressing your feelings, clarity helps avoid misunderstandings. Acknowledge and respect the limits set by others. Healthy communication is grounded in mutual respect. Understand that not everyone will be ready to meet you halfway, and that's okay. Some relationships take time to heal, and some may never fully reconcile. If the situation becomes overwhelming, don't hesitate to involve a neutral third party, such as a counselor, or mediator. A fresh perspective can help facilitate understanding and provide guidance for navigating complex dynamics. As emotions settle, one thing remains certain. The story of Harry and his relationship with the royal family is far from over. While King Charles's rejection of Harry's plea may appear as a setback, it could serve as a pivotal moment, a chance for both sides to reassess their priorities and explore new ways to reconnect. For Harry, this may involve continuing to carve out his identity outside the royal institution while finding ways to honor his heritage and familial ties. For Charles, this moment presents an opportunity to modernize the monarchy while preserving its traditions and stability. Prince Harry's call to King Charles and the emotional aftermath offer more than just a glimpse into royal life. They resonate on a personal level. This is a story of family, duty, and the struggle to navigate between two worlds. It challenges us to reflect on our own relationships, the sacrifices we make, the boundaries we set, and the effort required to maintain meaningful connections. What lessons can you take from Harry and Charles's journey as you navigate your own family relationships? Perhaps the answers lie in empathy, patience, and the courage to keep trying. What would you have done if you were in King Charles's position? Was Harry's request reasonable? Was it, or did it challenge the very foundations of the monarchy? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's continue this important discussion. If Harry and Charles's story teaches us anything, it's that family, no matter how complex, is always worth fighting for. As we explore the nuances of Prince Harry's plea and King Charles's response, one question looms large. What lies ahead for the royal family? Could this emotional standoff serve as a turning point, sparking long overdue changes within the monarchy? Or will it widen the chasm between Harry and his royal relatives? At the core of this issue is a question the monarchy has faced for decades. How does a centuries-old institution remain relevant in an ever-changing world? Harry's proposal for a hybrid role may have been rejected, but it highlights a reality the royal family cannot afford to overlook. As society evolves, so too must the monarchy. Balancing the weight of tradition with the demands of modernity is no easy task, but it is essential for the institution's survival. Whether Harry's vision represents the future or is simply a step too far for now, the Windsor family's journey serves as a reminder that even the most steadfast traditions must adapt to endure. So, what do you think? Can the monarchy find a way to bridge these divides and embrace change while preserving its legacy? Let's discuss. Younger generations increasingly demand authenticity, inclusivity, and adaptability from public figures and institutions. The days of rigid roles and unyielding traditions may be nearing their end. Could the royal family survive without evolving? History suggests that adaptability is often essential for longevity, but finding the right balance between modernity and tradition is no simple task. For Prince Harry, this moment represents more than just his relationship with his father. It is about defining his place in the world. His life in the United States has provided freedom from the constraints of royal protocol, but has also subjected him to relentless public scrutiny. Through initiatives like the Archwell Foundation, the Invictus Games, and his mental health advocacy, Harry has built a meaningful identity beyond the monarchy. These projects showcase his commitment to making a difference, independent of his royal ties. However, the emotional weight of being estranged from his family casts a shadow over his achievements. Can Harry's desire for a middle ground ever align with the expectations of the crown? Or does his journey signify that his destiny lies entirely outside the royal fold? This crossroads reflects not only Harry's personal struggle, but also the broader challenge facing the monarchy: the need to balance tradition with the demands of a modern, progressive world. Whether the royal family evolves or resists change, Harry's story will remain a poignant reminder of the complexities of identity, duty, and belonging in a rapidly shifting cultural landscape. What do you think? Can Harry find reconciliation with his family, or is his future firmly rooted outside the institution? Let's discuss. For King Charles III, his recent decision reflects a broader vision for the monarchy, one rooted in his dedication to environmental issues and his commitment to streamlining the royal family. Charles has openly stated that his reign will prioritize duty and efficiency. However, this choice also places him at a pivotal moment. As both a father and a monarch, he faces the delicate task of balancing familial reconciliation with the need to protect the institution he now oversees. How he addresses Harry's request could have lasting implications for his reign. Will Charles be remembered as a progressive leader who successfully united his family, or as a staunch traditionalist who adhered to old customs at the cost of personal bonds? Beyond the royal drama, the situation between Harry and Charles offers valuable lessons for anyone dealing with family conflict. Here are several key insights to consider. First, the importance of clarity in roles. Just as the monarchy grapples with determining Harry's position, families often face challenges in defining the roles of each member. Clear communication can help prevent misunderstandings. Second, respecting boundaries. While compromise is essential, it's equally important to honor both personal and collective boundaries for the sake of healthy relationships. Third, embracing change. Both families and institutions must evolve with the times. Rigid adherence to outdated traditions can stifle progress. Fourth, the understanding that reconciliation is a gradual process. Healing broken relationships requires time, patience, and collective effort. Although the immediate outcome of Harry's request may be discouraging, the hope for reconciliation remains. History has shown that royal rifts, regardless of how deep they may seem, can eventually be mended. King Charles's own relationship with Queen Elizabeth II improved significantly over time, demonstrating that reconciliation is always possible. For Harry, this may involve continuing to offer gestures of reconciliation while respecting the boundaries set by his family. Uh, for Charles, it may require a reassessment of what it truly means to modernize the monarchy, focusing not just on setting directions, but also on embracing a more flexible, inclusive approach.